When installing Windows, if you want to set up a multi-partition boot setup on your computer where you can have Windows installed on more than one partition, then it's necessary to make several choices during the installation prompts. And so I'm going to just briefly walk you through that process. We're going to select New Installation instead of Upgrade. Click Next. Accept the agreement. Provide a working product key. After doing that, it's very important to select Advanced Options. And then place a check mark next to this option. I want to choose the install drive letter and a partition during setup. Unless you do that, you're not going to be able to get a multi-boot partition system set up, and you'll end up overwriting your existing operating system, which would be bad. In the unlikely event that you're actually not using a setup CD in order to do the installation operation, so perhaps you're using a copy of Windows that you found on a flash drive, a hard disk, network drive, then you absolutely need to make sure that you place a check mark next to this option as well. Copy all installation files from the setup CD. If you don't do that and your source actually is not a setup CD, then your installation operation will fail, because it'll try to find files from a CD that doesn't exist. Make sense? Next, you will be asked if you want to upgrade the target hard drive to the NTFS file system. It's fine to just say yes to this all the time, unless you're doing something kind of advanced and funky, like maybe you're going to put Windows onto a flash drive. In the event that you were going to do that, then you would have to select no, because flash drives at this time absolutely need to be FAT32 file system, and NTFS will not work with them. That may change in the future, maybe in the next year or two, but for now, if you're doing a flash drive installation, you have to select no to this question. Otherwise, the answer is always yes. As a final installation question, you are given the option of downloading any setup files which might have been updated since your purchase of Windows. And essentially what this is asking you is if you want to download every single security patch and update that has ever been released since your distribution of Windows was obtained. That can be a very time-consuming process, but more importantly, it's a process that you can do later on during downtime. So to avoid any downtime, I recommend just clicking no. If you want to get your patches and updates later on, there are methods for doing so. And that method would be to use Windows Update. Just Google for Windows Update and you'll find it. In the unlikely event that you happen to have a version of Windows which belongs to a CD key which has been blacklisted and you're unable to get your Windows Update, then you can also Google for solutions to that, and you will find some programs that are available to pass Windows genuine authentication. Just Google for WGA pass and you'll find what you're looking for.